Hey, I'm Brother Mark Mary.
Hi, I'm Brother Francesco.
We are the Franciscan Friars of the Renewal. And that's my line. Hey, I'm Brother Mark Mary.
Hi, I'm Brother Francesco.
Get your hand out of your face.
Sorry.
Hey, I'm Brother Mark Mary.
Hi, I'm Brother Francesco.
We are the Franciscan Friars of the... All right.
Okay.
Good.
All right.
Hey, I'm Brother Mark Mary.
Hi, I'm Brother Francesco.
We are the Franciscan Friars of the Renewal, and this is Ascension Presents. So I have Brother Francesco here with me. We live together. We've been living together for the last few years. And one of the fruits of sort of a low-tech lifestyle, not a lot of music or internet or whatever, TV where we live, is we get a chance to talk and share stories. And Brother Francesco was sharing this story about what happened in prayer in Ireland, and it's powerful. So here it is.
Yeah, so a while back I was in Ireland, and I was on my yearly retreat. And it was at a monastery, but it happened to be a really popular place. So it's kind of on the coast, so there's a lot of tourists who go there. One of those days, I just felt inspired to ask the Lord if there was anyone in particular that He wanted me to meet that day. If so, you need to be specific. Name, items of clothing, place, and time. The way that I received that was just the initial impression that I got in prayer. So I said, Lord, what's his name? David. What's he wearing? Red hat, black pants, or trousers as they call them in Ireland. Where's he going to be? The fountain. Okay, what time? 2 o'clock. So that day, 2 o'clock, I walked out of the monastery, and I actually didn't know there was a fountain there. I hadn't noticed it, but that word came to me in prayer. I walked out, and there's the fountain. Okay, it's about 5 to 2, and I'm thinking, this is out of the ordinary. At 2 o'clock, just walking up next to the fountain, I see this old man with a red hat and black pants, and my heart starts to race. I'm thinking, there's no way this guy's name is David. And I started to wrestle. I started to question what I had received in prayer. I started to think, that was just me. What am I going to do? Go up to this guy, tell him that the Lord spoke to me in prayer. So I started to doubt what I had received, and I almost turned around. And said, another day, or not at all. I'm in the midst of that struggle, and I realize that if the Lord has spoken, then I need to act. He's been faithful to me. I want to be faithful to Him. This guy, red hat, black pants, he's with a group of 5 people, and they're already about 100 yards down the road. So I start running. Up to them. By this stage, their group had separated, so 3 of them were behind. This guy and the other one were ahead. I went up to the group that were behind, and I said, guys, this is going to sound really strange, I know, but I'm going to ask you, is the guy up there, he's your friend, right? And they're like, yeah, he's our friend. I said, his name isn't David, is it? And they're like, yeah, it is. And I said, okay, all right. So I start running up to David. I said to him, this might seem a little strange, but your name's David, right? And he's like, yeah. And I just said to him, I said, I don't usually do this. I've never done this before. But I was praying this morning if there was anyone that God wanted me to meet today. And the words that I got were that his name was David, that he had a red hat and black pants, and I was going to meet him at the fountain at 2 o'clock. And I just saw you at the fountain at 2 o'clock. And I don't know what the reason is, except that I know that God wants you to know that He's with you, that He loves you. And he's just looking at me like, he's pretty amazed. And it was amazing the way he reacted was he received it. He knew that this was something out of the ordinary, something strange. And we had a chat, we prayed together, and that was it. Through that, I felt like it was a gift to me, as much as it was to David. The Lord telling me that, I hear you. I hear your prayers. And I want to answer them, those specific prayers in specific ways.
Yeah, Brother Francesco, thank you for saying yes to the Lord when He was inviting you into that really uncomfortable place. I know it would have been super uncomfortable for me. I'm sure it was for you as well. But the fruit of it, at least in my own life, is just this, I can pray with confidence. Like with the expectation that the Lord, I'm not talking to the wall. I'm not just talking to myself. Like the Lord is alive and in this relationship with me. And I'm talking to Him and He's talking back. And I just need to listen and pray with expectation. And so we invite you to do that. But here's the thing. There's more to the story. There's a chapter 2. And we're going to tell that story next week. So come back again next week and we'll see you then.
See you then, guys.
Bye.